guys. Howdy. What's up, everybody? So took a little break earlier. I went outside. I fixed, patched a spot of wall, um, in my garage. There was um, my stepdad had put in, got some wiring, like 240, put in our house, because they had a hot tub at one point. Um, my parents had a hot tub at one point on their back porch, um, and then they also have a giant camper that runs on 240. Um, so or 220 or whatever the fuck it is. Um, so when they put that breaker panel in the garage, my stepdad ripped out, because the garage is like semi finished. Um, on the side, like where, like on the side, on the house side, like it's insulated over there, right? Because that's the like the living room wall or whatever. Um, so so that side of the garage is finished. But yeah, like right by the back door, that's where this breaker panel, where they put this breaker panel. He like cut out, like took all the wall off so they could run the wires and stuff. And then he never like closed it back in. So there's a door right there. That door goes into like the sunroom on the back of the house. We like it's not used a lot. Like I rarely use it, but but also sometimes I use it. Especially since like after my stepdad passed away, like him and my mom, I don't think they ever used it because like he had a bunch of stuff like packed in over there. Um, but since when he passed away, and then like I took over, um, I've cleaned up the garage because I have two motorcycles that I need to keep in there. In the wintertime, we have a golf cart from the campground that goes in there, and then we have like a zero turn lawnmower. So, and like and it's just, and a lot of the stuff in there is like his stuff from his construction company. Well, his company's no more. He's gone. Like he passed away. His company passed with him. You know. So they all went on to do different things, or work with different companies. Um, so since I've started, downsizing and getting rid of some of his stuff, um, now that doorway's clear, and I actually use it sometimes. Not a lot, but sometimes, and like I said, I don't use it a lot, but sometimes I do use it. Um, so with that said, um, where they where he put this electrical breaker box, like the whole wall, like top to bottom of the door, they ripped it apart, because so the box is like in the middle of the wall, then you have the wires coming in from or going out the top and then coming in at the bottom, right? um yeah, and it's just and there's insulation in that wall. Excuse me. And there's insulation in the wall. Well, all that insulation is just exposed. It's like every time you come in and out of the door, you can see like the insulation kind of wafts, like with the suction on the door. Um, and when you're when you're walking through there, you gotta be careful. Like you don't want to brush your arm up on it. Or same thing when you go to open the door, and sometimes you like put your hand on a wall, like because you're like pulling or whatever. Yeah, you can't do that. It's all insulation right there. So like that's just what I was, or especially in this case, like where like I'm cleaning out his house, his house, and um, trying to make it my own space. Yeah, I might be carrying stuff through there, and now you got this all this exposed insulation. So I I made the decision I wanted to cover it. But I'm not a carpenter, so I was like, fine, I don't want to, like, God, I'm gonna have to pay someone to come do this. Um, well, I found some paneling. There was like just some like particle board paneling, like the real cheap stuff. Like something you would find like in trailer homes or whatever. Um, just that like makes it look fancy, but it's really not. Um, there's some sheets of that down here in the basement. Probably, yeah, probably used it for trim or bathrooms or like sheds or something. Like maybe if you worked in on trailers. Um, but it's pretty easy to cut. You can use a razor knife on it. Actually, it's a little stiff, but you cut it a few times. Like you can break it, break it after you cut it. Um, but yeah, there's some pieces down here, and I was like, man, yeah, I could just like cut, and I mean, there's table saw, like all his saws are out there. I was like, oh yeah, I could fire up that table saw real quick and just, rip a couple pieces. Well, then I was like looking behind the big pieces and I saw some little pieces and I pulled those out and I was like, oh wait, hold on. I took one of those little pieces, boom, it was a perfect fit. I did not completely perfect. There was like this much of a gap. Like, so I kind of split that gap between the top and the bottom. But yeah, like, so I went out there, tucked all the insulation back in, even like around the door, even on the spots where I didn't cover it. But I just tucked it all back in the cracks. Tucked all the insulation back in. But yeah, then I put this piece up. I did have to cut a piece out of the bottom for where the wires come out. But yeah, I just cut a little notch in there, and I put this up, and I just nailed it up. It took me like 5 minutes because I found that piece, and like I said, it was a perfect fit. It took me about 5 minutes. The hardest and longest part I think was cutting that hole out of it, and that was like 3 minutes. Because I had to use a razor knife and probably wasn't super sharp either, so it took me a few swipes. But yeah, and then I was like, I think I'm gonna go for a ride. That's how I was like, I think I'm gonna go for a ride. And then as I was getting ready to go do that, work called me, and we had a minor emergency at work, and I actually had to go up there and check something out. And yeah, that's what we did. And I have this friend talked about her. She posts a lot on Facebook. she posts these pictures with her mom. She's my age, so her mom's like my mom's age. Probably pushing 80. Somewhere around there, 70 to 80. But she'll post these pictures with her mom, and she puts these fucking filters on. Bro, her mom looks younger than her. And her mom's okay looking. I mean, especially for an 80 lady that age. She's you know, she's, and I'm sure, you know, back when she was, and I actually, I think I did know her back when she was probably around my age, because we've been friends for probably 20 some years. So, you know, so back in my 20s, yeah, her mom was probably around my age. I'm 47, so her mom was probably around my age. You know, I don't really remember, but I mean, you know, she's probably a good-looking lady. She still is. But I'm just saying, like, these filters you're using are crazy. Like, you're like making her look like your like cute little younger sister, or you know, your hot best friend or something. Like, doesn't look like a mom. Doesn't look like how your mom should look at all. And her mom looks older. You know, I mean, those pictures are definitely like doctored. I don't know why she does that, like, all the time. Like, cause sometimes I'll be scrolling, you know, like you see that and I'm like, dang, who, you know, you'd be like, dang, who's that? Who's your hot friend? And then it's like, oh, it's your mom. And it, you know, it's like, wait, like, why does your mom look younger than you? You know, you're 40, you know, 40, shit, I don't know. I think she might be like 45 or so. I can't remember if we're the same age or if she's a little bit younger than me. But yeah. But it's, yeah, it's like, yeah, it's like, why do you,
Use this time for some target
yeah,
practice.
it's like, why you do that?
Coming soon. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
No, where's the...
Taking effective fire.
I'm trying. Enemies dropping into the AO. Playtime's over. Stand by for deployment
Hostile
to the war
gone.
zone.
Taking vehicle.
Mark a drop point for your squad and hit the field.
Oh, the tropical... Trying to order...
Closing on your position. Just some high
Order
climber
some
out of there.
fucking final boss sour. Got, yeah, bomb pop flavored. Shit looks good. Trying to get some of that.
Enemy soldier incoming.
LDBR awaiting targeting data.
Eliminate all targets in the AO. Check your map. I've marked a point containing enemy intel nearby. Capture it for information on the next gas spread.
Okay.
Napalm strike ready for delivery.
I guess I can mark that for somebody else.
Got an airstrike here.
So blue and purple.
The squad mates in the Gulag. They'll fight for a chance to redeploy. Your squad mate unlocked enemy intel. Use your TAC map to track enemy movements around you.
Okay, just want to make sure I didn't report the wrong person.
Changing mags.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Intel point activate.
I'm taking
Now
fire.
the point is secure. Squad mate won the fight. They're redeploying now.
Switching mags.
Well done, soldier. Check your map for the next gas spread location. Precision airstrike standing by.
Kill streak marked. Changing mags. Moving here. Armor satchel here.
Your squad made it to the safe zone.
Marking
Gas
contact.
is inbound.
Switching mags. Assault rifle here.
Bounty targets marked. Kill them all.
Kill streak marked. Assault rifle here. Changing mags. Armor satchel here.
I can help you out.
Switching mags.
I'm flying.
Changing mags.
Friendly loadout drops on the way.
Switching mags.
Gas is closing in. Relocating safe zone.
Marking contract.
I'm flying.
Contact! Contact! Changing mags. Armor satchel.
Your squad's in the safe zone. Gas is moving.
Marking contract.
High value target located. Bring them down.
Switching mags.
Yeah, I'm not buying them back. Like you guys, you haven't done anything to help me at all.
Hey, I can help you out.
The squad mate has entered the gulag. They'll need to survive to redeploy.
Taking effective fire. Changing mags. I am reborn again.
Squad mate is
Switching
cleared
mags.
for redeployment. Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone.
The power of hell flows through me.
The bounty
Marking
target's gone
contract.
dark. We lost the contract. High value target marked. Expect resistance.
I am reborn again.
Be advised, you still have
Hey,
squad
I
mates
can help
outside
you
the
out.
safe zone.
The power of hell flows through me. Contact! Contact! Moving here.
Yeah, I'm not buying them back. You've done nothing. You've done nothing to help. Oh shit, what'd I pick up? That's scary. Bro, took my kill. That was gonna be mine.
Your squad mate was eliminated. Most wanted contract failed.
Yeah, like you've done nothing of help. You have one kill.
I'm taking fire.
We lost track of the bounty target. Contract failed.
Marking contract. Changing mags.
Gas is closing in. Get to the new safe zone. Tracking a high-value target. Weapons hot.
He's closer. Yeah, I think they're where they at, they're up at that fucking buy station up there. Shit, we got people on us somewhere?
I am reborn again. Switching mags.
Bro.
Move
Just
to the
like
safe
that.
zone. You've got gas moving in.
I see an enemy. Contact! Contact! Changing mags. Friendly recon overhead.
Primary
The
objective
power
complete.
of hell
All targets
flows
eliminated.
through me. Switching mags. I am reborn again.
Marking hostile.
Enemy soldier incoming.
I can't fucking see anything.
Moving here.
Enemy mover. Marking hostile.
Changing mags. Here's a buy station.
Gas
Target
moving
area
in.
marked. You're cleared
New
hot.
safe zone located. Gulag's closed until further notice. You've got a loadout drop inbound. Enemy airstrike in the area.
Moving here.
Only 10 left.
Switching mags.
Some of your squad is outside the safe zone.
The power of hell flows through me.
Like I got a spider or something crawling on me.
for movement. Cancel that. Taking effective fire. I see an enemy. Changing mags.
You've got gas inbound. Safe zone
For
relocation.
movement. I'm taking fire.
Enemy mover. Switching mags. Marking hostile. Taking fire. Inside.
Switching mags. I am reborn again. Contact!
Leave no one
Bro,
behind.
teammates.
Grenade!
I don't fucking know about that. Well, you guys just lost it. Good job.
Enemy mover.
Of course. Of course. 29 kills, just second place.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone location. You're in the top 3. Don't let up now.
Fourth place. 29 kills for fourth place. All you guys had to do was rush that team at that house after putting the sniper down. After putting that sniper down, just had to fucking rush the house. Run it back. Bitch, you were the fucking worst player on the team. Run it back. Of course, because I got 29 fucking kills. Fucking carried that. Oh my god. Awful. Alright. I'm gonna run upstairs real quick. I feel like I got like a baby spider on me or something. Bro said run it back. Shut the fuck up. Run it back. Okay, let's see. So that's sold out. something. I got this. Got this bomb pop. Bomb pop flavored final boss.
Ruck up. You're headed to the war zone.
Taking effective fire. Grenade! Changing mags. Shit! Silence.
All stations, we are green to go. Stand by for deployment.
29 kills and 4th place. Fucking sniper up on the roof. He was down on the ground. Had fucking bro down on the ground, like
Marking contract.
fucking died like 8 times.
Gas is
Blue
approaching
did.
your position. Move to the safe zone.
I feel like I got a little sun. My arms feel a little tingly. I don't know if you guys can see it on the video, on the stream. I can't really see it. Fucking see it either.
Supply box is located. Primary objective is to eliminate all targets. One supply box down. 2 remain.
LDPR salvo ready for launch.
Supply box is down. 1 to go.
Napalm strike standing by.
I'm taking fire.
Contract complete. All supply boxes found.
Switching mags.
Enemy intel located. Capture and secure the intel point to discover the next gas spread.
Assault rifle here.
Let's try and loot this the best I can. Ooh, I came out the wrong fucking door there.
Changing mag.
Precision airstrike ready for tasking.
Kill streak marked.
I heard that. I thought it was actually coming from the other side, and I like turned, but then I heard it come back. That was crazy. That was actually a little crazy.
Some of your squad is outside the safe zone.
So, what do you guys think?
Good work. Hold
Fucking
down the point
report
until it's
another
secure.
team? Report. Report and report. And I only say that because I fucking picked the spot first, and then they picked after,
Intel point
then
captured.
jumped
Great
like
work.
fucking
You've
asshole.
earned a peek at the next gas spread.
Marking contact.
Fucking
Your
cocks.
objective's simple. Eliminate all bounty targets.
Mason requesting herp image.
Loadout drop headed your way.
Switching mags.
All bounty targets destroyed. Hell of a job. point on your map containing enemy intel. Capture and secure it to get ahead of the next gas spread. Nice job, soldier. Stay there to secure the intel point. Capture complete. Hell of a job. Uploading information on the next gas spread. Enemy intel located. Capture and secure the intel point to discover the next gas spread. Good work. Hold down the point until it's secure. Friendly loadout drops on the way. Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone. Intel point captured. Great work. You've earned a peek at the next gas spread.
Go. Fuck.
Contact! Contact! Changing mags. Switching
I
mags.
think that was the person I saw land in.
Marking contract.
Get your squad to the safe zone. Leave no one behind.
That's shit.
Check your map. I've marked a point containing enemy intel nearby. Capture it for information on the next gas spread.
Yeah, let's take something for range.
mags.
Nice job, soldier. Stay there to secure the intel point.
Cast napalm strike on transmitted cores.
Here's a buy station.
I'm gonna run back up there, get my fucking specialist.
Well done, soldier. Check your map for the next gas spread location.
Switching mags.
Yeah, if that would have been anybody else driving that car, they would have just flew right over the top of that. They would have jumped that curb. Like no problem. Fucking me though.
Got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated. Vulnerable buy station marked. Head to the buy station before time runs out to get a discounted item. Classified weapon delivery is imminent. Get in position and prepare for acquisition.
Grenade! Taking effective fire. Changing mags. The power of hell flows through me. I am reborn again.
Classified weapons are now in the field. Acquire one to gain the status. Be advised, you still have squad mates outside the safe zone. Enemy soldier incoming.
Switching mags.
Dang, almost got enough. There we go. I got enough.
Contract failed. You'll have to be faster than that, soldier.
The power of hell flows through me.
Fuck.
There's a bounty on your head.
Grabbed the wrong
Eliminate
fucking
hostiles
one.
and secure supply caches
Here's
to
a
get
buy
rid of it.
station. I am reborn again. Changing mags.
The squad mates in the Gulag. If they survive, they redeploy. You've got a loadout drop inbound. Squad mate redeploying to the AO.
The power of hell flows through me.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Switching mags.
Gas is closing in. Get to the new safe zone. Objective secure. Well done. Your squad mate is a most wanted
Shoot me
target.
again.
Eliminate threats and secure supply caches to reduce the time of the contract.
I'm taking fire. Change. I am reborn again.
Head to the safe zone. Gas is closing in.
Back at it.
Switching mags. The power of hell flows through me. Target area marked. You're cleared hot. Changing
Check the
mags.
squad mate in one piece. Contract complete.
Copy.
Enemy helo destroyed.
An opponent has claimed the classified weapon. They've got the upper hand. For now.
Shots missed. No joy.
Contact! Contact!
Enemy sniper.
Great job, teammates.
Gas is closing in. Relocating safe zone. The squad mate has entered the Gulag. They'll need to survive to redeploy. Loadout drop headed your way.
Chicago, fight through that pain.
Thanks.
No more fighting in the Gulag.
Switching mags.
Squad mate has been cleared for redeployment.
Cold barrel kill.
I am reborn again.
Switching back. I got ammo. I need more whopping back. Marking field upgrade.
safe zone. You're losing ground. Moving.
Taking effective fire. Changing mags.
Your squad's in the top 5. Enemy mover.
I'm taking fire.
And again, you know, fucking people aren't fucking shooting.
You're not dying. Not today.
Thanks. Switching mags.
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone.
The power of hell
You're in the
flows
top 3.
through me.
Don't let up now.
Contact! Contact! Changing mags.
Marking field upgrade.
TACOM, get me a UAV.
Some of your squad is outside the safe zone.
I am reborn again.
Finally. Strength.
Hostile airstrike incoming.
UAV standing by.
Switching mag, taking effective fire.
Taking fire.
Friendly recon overhead.
Enemy dropping into the AO. Gas is closing in. Relocating safe zone.
There's nothing.
They're hurt, not injured. Come on.
Yep.
Appreciate the assist. Let's move. Hostile grenade.
Gas is inbound.
Under fire.
So even though I was by myself,
You're in the last 2. Now finish it.
I still
Less than 5 were still standing. Next time we'll take that victory.
still came back to fucking be the best player on the team, even though I was by myself solo the whole time. What a shitty team. All right, guys, I'm gonna actually go take a shower because I don't know. I don't know, like if I maybe walked into a spider or something. I feel like I got just like, or maybe it's just from being in the sun. I don't know. But I'm gonna just. I'm not even gonna log off. I'm just gonna put this on intermission. I'll be back in a while.